What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee. Tapping back in with another one. We got a lot of news, some hip-hop news, some sports news. But first, man, we got some weird-ass crime news, man. It seems this woman, Florida woman, right? You know, so often it's like Florida man, ... Florida woman, ... You know, it's always some crazy-ish next, right? Like Florida man tweaked out on meth, tries to bring alligator into Walmart, or just some off-the-wall-ish. I don't know. Like, comment, y'all, with your favorite Florida man news headlines or Florida woman news headlines of all time, because there's some crazy ones out there. But what we're talking about here is this ish that was going viral on social media. Here you see Van Lathan, you know, formerly of TMZ, posting about this woman who, it says, Jacksonville woman facing actual battery charges after breaking into a man's house to give him some TOP. I guess she broke in someone's house, was trying to give him some brains, right? You see, they took a post, like a post of her Facebook that says, she put, "I still can't believe he snitched on me. I swear if you break into a man's house once and gave him some top while he's asleep, they label you. I didn't harm anyone." So she doesn't see anything wrong with violating someone in their sleep, right? Like, obviously, dude must not have wanted it if he called the law on you. And she's saying they label you. Like, yeah, I think you kind of deserve to be labeled on the like that list, right? That offender list. Well, y'all can comment with your thoughts on that, but you want to hear some crazy-ish? It seems this woman is some kind of serial deviant, right? Because with a quick Google, you'll find back in 2017, she was arrested for unnatural or lascivious act. And what she did, right, was she was given some brains. Once again, it involved some TOP, some neck and chinning, but this time was in a Duval County courthouse, right? And basically what she did is she had a court date for like a drug paraphernalia arrest, right? And I guess everything went fine for her in court. She took some kind of plea, time served, they threw the case out or whatever. But what they didn't know at that time was what she did was give someone some TOP in the courtroom, somehow, I guess, unbeknownst to anyone else, because if people would have seen it, they definitely would have been arrested right then and there. But I guess later, the way, so she must have been real slick. Like, I don't know, she was hiding under, like, the rows where people sit. No one's seen her. I can't quite call it. But what happened was the video was going viral on social media. She posted it on her Twitter and put up the caption, "Found a way to get my case dismissed. Shh, don't tell nobody." So, you know, at the same time, she's like cracking a joke. But then at the same time, they're like, you know, wondering, yo, dude, like, this is definitely the Duval courthouse. Did she, you know what I'm saying? Did she, like, is this someone who had some kind of pull in the court and helped her get the case thrown out or what? But they quickly realized, no, it wasn't. They identified who the dude was, and it seems she just wanted to go viral on Twitter. But this woman is definitely, like, I don't know, man, like something is off about her, to say the least, right? You know, she's saying that, like, she doesn't find anything wrong with just breaking into someone's crib and violating them in their sleep. I mean, right there, it tells you just about everything you need to know about someone, right? We often say with the wicked, they don't see the error in the wickedness of their ways. They think everyone else is, like, weird. Like, nah, you're weird. But can you believe that, right? And that's just with a quick Google. Who knows what else is out there about this girl? It seems like she's always caught up in these, like, criminal / viral news / actual situations. She definitely seems to be a weird one, to say the least. Comment, y'all. Next up, y'all, some hip-hop news. As we know, that Kendrick Lamar album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, just dropped, I believe, not even a full week ago. Comment, guys. Again, I did a video speaking about Kdot the other day. being praised by the critics and all that, you know, touching on some touchy subject matter and being very open and honest about it. I'll pin that link below in the comments if y'all didn't see that video yet. You want to go peep it out. But Eminem, like, shouting out Dre and Kendrick. He says, yo, Dre, this album is fucking ridiculous. I'm speechless. Then you see this other ish M's got posted too, like unrelated to this, about like, I don't understand this. The Minions got my back. Shout out to Gru and them. And it says the Minions congratulate Eminem, I guess, for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like that he's going to be inducted. And then why is there a Eminem, a random green Eminem in the background? I don't know what that's about, but I don't know. Is this some kind of cross-promotional ish? Is M getting a Minion bag? And wait, who makes Minions again? Like what company? I don't know. But anyways, getting back to talking about Kdot, you know, you see M shouting out Kendrick. Like, they collabed and all that. But what did y'all think about that song? What was it called? Like The Book of Love or something? I'm not saying it was a bad song, but I don't know. I would have liked to see a different kind of collab from Kendrick and M. We need them on the track again, right? But comment with your thoughts on the album. At that time, I'd only listened to half the album. I've listened to the whole thing, and you know, the same thing I'm gonna say there. Basically, I'm gonna said on that video, I'm gonna say on this video right now. Like that there's something about so powerful just about the whole presentation, the bars, the music, everything all together. It just feels like Kendrick is always in an all new territory with his music. Like there's just kind of nothing quite like what he does. I've seen some people compare M and Kendrick also, how they use like a voice in their music. What do y'all think about that? Then in some sports news, guys, Antonio Brown, you see, took to Twitter and said he wants to retire a Pittsburgh Steeler. And we know AB, like, it's been relatively quiet for AB for a while now. You know what I'm saying? AB's known for like always just being caught up in drama and all kinds of ish going on. You know, as he lit up the football world, the news cycle, the music world, everything when he ran off the field. You know, I still say that was a whole viral plan because he immediately dropped some music, was running around making appearances at clubs, tapping in with Whack 100, Kanye West, everyone. It was all a plan or whatever. But since then, things have kind of quieted down for AB. I'm not a fan of his music at all. I've shared that before, but best of luck to him. But he reiterated he's not trying to advocate for himself to get back in the NFL and play again. It seems he just wants to sign that one-day contract and retire as a Steeler. And I guess that makes sense, right? I mean, that was where AB had the bulk of his success. It was crazy though, right? Like basically he had to get out of Pittsburgh because him and Juju weren't getting along. Like if you ask me, I feel like he would seem to be a little jealous of Juju. Comment and let me know if y'all agree with that. But I remember the other day, I think it was the bro Jay Millie was saying Juju was getting into some ish with someone. I can't recall. Some wide receivers can just be so diva-ish, really, right? I mean, let's keep it a buck, guys. If AB wasn't always caught up in some extracurricular-ish and was just out there grinding and staying focused, I'm sure he'd still be in the NFL to this day, right? But comment, guys. It makes sense for him to retire as a Steeler, right? Shit, he barely played anywhere else, right? He dissed my Buffalo Bills, which, again, I feel like we dodged a bullet not getting AB. He probably would have never even played. You know, went to Oakland, or now Las Vegas, the Raiders, whatever the fuck you want to call them, caused a bunch of hell, got himself released, went to the Patriots, played, what, 1 or 2 games, and then those allegations, which I believe were BS, came out against AB, but they had to cut him. And then, you know, out of football a couple of years. I believe he worked out with the Saints at one point in time, but didn't see the field again officially until he signed with the Buccaneers, which, you know, with the help of Tom Brady, finally got that Super Bowl ring, caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl, and then runs off the field last year against the Jets. Crazy. He even had the Uber lined up right to pick him up, the Uber to the stars. All right, now we got kind of a wild situation here. I don't know what to make of this, but I just did a video the other day talking about how it felt like Jack Harlow was taking a lot of L's. Like, comment, guys. Shout out to the bro Jimbo. He was like, yo, that's the homie. Harlow's dope. He's from my city, or I'm sorry, from my state. Nah, man, like, Harlow ain't taking no L's out here. But I was sharing, like, guys, let me know if you agree with what I'm saying here. It seems like sometimes, that's why it's so important also we break down a lot of the ish that happens in the news on platforms like this with Jay Coffee Talk, you know, to really try to get to the bottom of things, right? But like, so often it seems like when an artist can get some bad momentum, like things just pile on, almost sometimes in a way that just comes off as like, man, that's crazy. What a coincidence, or possibly strategic, like someone's pulling them strings, trying to fluck them up and make them look bad. And as I stated before, I thought Harlow was dope. I thought Harlow like could flow. I'm not saying he's like the nicest in the game, but I had liked what I was hearing from Jack Harlow. But then, you know, this album that came out was no good. It like really bad. The album was really bad. And then next thing you know, everything was going viral on social media and in articles about Jack Harlow not knowing that Brandy and Ray J were brother and sister. And the internet was just on fire with everyone clowning Jack Harlow like it was just seeming like not a good look for him. Well, now we got this singer, Ellie King, who I don't know much about her. She kind of looks... And again, guys, we should never judge a book by its cover. But I don't even want to say looks. I'm going to just say she gives me some kind of evil vibes or something. I don't know. Maybe her fan base probably be mad at me if they heard me say that. And, you know, I don't know if they'll tune into this video or not. But anyways, she puts up this post. And basically, it's just sounding like she's trying to make Jack Harlow sound like an asshole, right? Like she says, Jack Harlow shut the door in her face at the Billboard Music Awards when she went by in her wheelchair. So it's like, one, it's just like she's making Harlow seem like an asshole, like I said. Two, like I said, I didn't know anything about her, so I'm like, oh, is she a disabled, or I don't know what's the proper term. Is it handy capable? I don't know. But is she in a wheelchair? You know what I'm saying? Do her legs not work? Like, what's the deal? Is she an artist who's in a wheelchair? Because, yo, I'm sure there's plenty of talented artists in wheelchair and in a wheelchair, and I hope that they have much success. If they got that talent, good for them. They should go for it. They should get to the bag. They should get to the success, all that. But her putting that in there, it kind of makes you almost like she's saying like, oh, Harlow, you know, don't like disabled people, and he's an asshole. Well, then I come to find out, no, she's not, you know, born with some kind of disability that has her in a wheelchair. She sprained her ankle, so she didn't want to walk backstage. She wanted to try to save what power she could have for standing while she was out there, you know, being captured by the television camera. So it's like, yo, why did you have to throw the wheelchair thing in that? Couldn't you have just said, yo, Jack Harlow slammed the door in my face backstage? Or however you're trying to make it seem, or whatever, because a source that was in the cut spoke to one of these news platforms. They don't want to reveal who they are, but they claim they were there, and they said, nah, man, Harlow said hi to her. You know, she's making it sound like she said hi to Harlow, and he was just like, fluck out of here, and shut the door on her. Like he was like, get out of here with your wheelchair. How dare you? The source says, no, Harlow waved, but he did, after that, shut the door. It was time for him to get ready to go out there, and he was trying to get his focus on, but he 100% said hi. So kind of a crazy story there. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Tap in and comment. There's always a lot of drama that goes on when a lot of these celebs get together. Harlow also won a Billboard Music Award for his collab with Lil Nas X, Industry Baby, which was like the only song I didn't. So like I said, leading up to this album, I thought Harlow had good momentum, and I was flucking with what I was hearing with him. Yo, that, you know, y'all know that one joint, these dudes they PMS sing, that shit was hard. But, and I had like everything I heard except for the Lil Nas X joint, but he won an award for it. I don't know, man. He's got to bounce back from that very, very subpar album soon. Like, drop a mixtape or something, Jack. You know what I'm saying? You got 8, 9, 5, 10 unreleased tracks. Throw it together on a mixtape, drop a video, do something. And then to close things out, man, we got the civil trial, which, again, I'm so shocked to see the Johnny Depp Amber Heard civil matter be put on like court TV and ish like that. I've never seen a non-criminal case be on TV. It's quite perplexing and rather peculiar, in my opinion. And, I've talked a little bit about that case on here. All in all, comment and let me know, to keep it brief. I'm not going to dive in and talk about it. But who do you think's going to win? And if you want to add any more, do that. But I think Johnny Depp's going to win. But peep it. With all this drama and everything, we had heard, Depp's career may indeed take a hit. That was a big part of what he's got going on with this, civil matter as well. He's hoping it can revive his career. I mean, dude's had an amazing career, and he's kind of getting up there in age. I don't want to say like he's old, but if he had to pass the torch and that was the last of the success he had in the movie business, that wouldn't be a bad thing for him, But people who have success often have that drive and they don't want to stop having it. And that's a part of what makes them successful, that they just refuse to lose, right? But it seems Disney, Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, it's been, confirmed that they have been developing a script for part 6. And comment if y'all fucked with the pirate movies. But we don't know if it's definitely going to come out or not. But there is a script and everything being developed. But Johnny Depp is not going to be in it. It's been confirmed by Jerry Bruckheimer. He says Johnny's done as Captain Jack. So I would definitely have to say 100%, in my opinion, that has to tie into all this ish with Amber Heard, because, I mean, he's the face of that franchise, right? Like, I remember hearing and seeing, actually, not just hearing rumors, like seeing like Johnny Depp going around as Captain Jack Sparrow, and visiting sick fans in the hospital and Make-A-Wish Foundation and everything dressed as Captain Jack, but that's the end of an era as Captain Jack. That's it. It's a wrap. So comment with your thoughts on all that. Again, we got Kendrick. We got the viral Florida woman who's a TOP dropper on a criminal level. We got AB retiring with the Steelers. Ellie King versus Jack Harlow. And Johnny Depp. No more Captain Jack. I'm out of here, y'all. Hit the comments. Let's break it all down. Stay tuned. More content coming. J Coffee Talk, blogging, sports, music, news, current events, life, and much more. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm about here, y'all. Peace.